Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the F-18 Hornet Flight School Campaign that we've been working on. Quality control is ongoing, and it's going to be ongoing for a while. We have finished the verifying that the missions work phase of the quality control. I'm 99% confident that everything as far as mechanics and things and all of that are supposed to work in the missions do now work as intended. So now we are in the high attention to detail phase. I don't know how much of that I'm going to put you guys through. I want to keep making videos about this process, partially because if I'm going to spend the time on it, I'd like to get some content out of it. But at the same time, you know, how much of that do I really need to show you guys? I did want to do a quick little video today showing you guys what the process going forward is going to be, so that those of you who have expressed an interest in this product and are waiting for it to come out can understand, A, I am sort of still working on it, B, how much work there is left to do on it and why it's taking so long, and then C, once it's done, why I'm charging for this and not just giving it away for free. So, one of the things that needs to happen is I need to go through and check all of these messages here. All of these are all of the visual messages that pop up when the instructor is talking to you, and then there is a sound that goes with it. So I need to go through and listen to the sound and read the text and make sure that the sound matches the text and adjust where appropriate. And then also, as I'm going through all of those things, I need to be looking and making sure that the instructions that I'm providing actually make sense and it's not just a bunch of crap. So that's another thing I have to be paying attention to. And then as I'm going through all of that, I also need to go through the extensive list of notes that I've made for each of these regarding, hey, this particular detail needs to be changed, this instruction needs to be changed to say a different thing. And I have a relatively long list of things that need to be adjusted, and several of them are going to require re-recording entire narrations because that's just the way that it works. You have to record the narration completely. So, it kind of is what it is. So there's a lot of notes and stuff that need to happen here. And then finally, the last thing that we need to do is make sure that our knee boards have all of the documentation that they're supposed to have. So let me see if I can bring that up. Let's see, window capture. I can bring up my Explorer. Yes. So the knee board here. The knee board here can have specific things, or it can have generalized thing. The knee board here. Oh, this is my storage. Actually, when you go into, you can open up these mission files here using the. Okay, here we go. You can open up the mission files using a zip thing. So let me actually switch over to that window if I can. Oh, it doesn't seem like it wants to let me. Oh, there we go. You can open it up, and then you go into the knee board here, and you can place images in here that are accessible on your knee board. And one of the things that we need to make accessible is just all of these different reference documents that I want to make sure is available to you, especially these mission cards. These mission cards will have all of the information that is in the mission briefing, but available on your knee board, so you don't have to pause the simulator and do all that and keep switching back and forth. You can just hold down the knee board key, get the information you need, and then do whatever you need to do. So I want to make sure that every mission in this flight campaign has this knee board with all of this information, so that it's easier to get through all of this stuff, and you have an easy place to get all of your stuff. I want to make sure that all of it has the quick start checklist, so it's easy for you to go through and remember what the startup checklist is. I want to make sure that, especially when you start doing the carrier, or I want to make sure you have this carrier landing thing, so you can remember, oh, I need to be 300 knots, 350 knots, and blah blah blah, all that stuff. So this is the kind of attention to detail stuff that really needs to be done before this is at a point where I feel like it's reasonable to give to you guys. I know we live in an age of early access and using players as beta testers. I don't really want to do that to you. I understand that as a single person, I'm not going to catch everything. There are going to be some problems, and you guys are going to have to let me know. I will provide some limited support once it comes out, but you know, I don't want to make it to where you guys are finding all of my problems. I want to try to find as many of them as I can on my own, so that when you guys pay for this product, you're actually getting a product and not just some half-ass piece of shit. So that's kind of where I am right now. I'm hoping that I can keep focused on it. I think I probably will. I won't show you everything, probably not. Not because I'm trying to hide anything, but just because it's going to be boring to watch. But just to keep you guys updated on what's happening with the thing. I may record some of the process of me going through and editing things and recording things and all of that kind of stuff. Just so you guys can kind of get a behind-the-scenes process of how all this works. So let me know what you think about that. I think I have another video. I don't know. The video schedule for this is now kind of, I don't know what it's going to be, because I don't really know how to move forward with this series without trying to do actual flying videos, and I really want to focus on finishing the campaign rather than going and doing flying stuff. So we'll kind of play it by ear, and that's the way it goes. So anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back for future episodes as we continue to work on this flight school campaign. I'm really hoping to turn this into something that the DCS web store will allow me to put up there, and the Steam store will allow me to put up there, and add it to the list of content that you can purchase through that, because I'd much rather go through that method, the big established method, than trying to sell it on my own just for marketing purposes. So be sure to come back to the next episode. Click the like button to spread the video out. Subscribe to help us reach the next major channel milestone of 10,000 subscribers. You can join as a member to help support our work here. You get early access to videos, among other perks, depending on the tier that you choose, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. So again, thank you very much for watching this video. Be sure to come back for the next one, and I'll see you then.